Welcome to the Easy Computer Fixes channel, and today in our series on tips and tricks for Windows 7 we'll show you how to create a user account for more security with your children, for example, as we'll show you how to do a simple user account in Windows 7. Creating user accounts is a great way to separate every user of your computer. Basically a user account is almost like having separate computers in one computer. Everybody has its own desktop wallpaper, its own icons on the desktop, and chooses whatever program they want to use, which is pretty cool. And there's an added security if the user account is simply put as a standard user. You have the added bonus that if anyone wants to install a piece of software, then they need administrator permission. So that means that your main account is administrator, and you will need to create a password if you want to add that security to it. So your main account needs to have a password for this to be very secure. If you don't know how, there's a video online. Just look for our video on how to create a password or add a password to Windows user accounts. So to add a user account, a standard user account, simply go to the Start button and go into the Control panel. If you don't have this view by categories, you can go into the View By on the upper right corner and change it to Category View so that you can follow with this tutorial. Click User Accounts and Family Safety, and here you'll have Add or Remove User Accounts. Now, to add an account, on that window you'll see normally your user account. You'll see Guest, which is always visible when you go into the user accounts, but this can be switched to off like it is here. It means that nobody sees it. Click Create a New Account. Now, there are two choices of accounts: standard user and administrator. If you want to have the maximum security on your computer, the best thing to do is all the other users, you'll have to put standard user. Standard user does not have all the privileges. If you want, it cannot install a piece of software without your administrator password. So it means that it is much more secure, especially for children. And if you have somebody that wants to use your computer and you know that they tend to go pretty much everywhere and click almost anything on the web, then a standard user account is the best way to keep your computer secure. You'll give the account name. So for example, here we will give let's say family account, and then you'll create user account. And that's all there is to it. It is now working. All you need to do is simply log out of your account, and you'll see that now when you boot up or when you log off your user account, there will be two choices: your main user account and the new account that you've just created. And if you want, you can also add a password to that account if you want to. And like I said, if you choose to have standard user to make sure that nobody can install software, then make sure that your administrator or your main account has a password that only you know and nobody else. This will prevent anyone from actually installing software, or may even prevent malware on some computers. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions, maybe you have something about anything computers, from Android to iOS, from iPad to smartphones of all sorts, to Windows to Macs, we cover everything here, and we try to answer questions if possible. Thank you for watching.